Okay, this is a trade recap. Let's just watch the trade, because I actually fumbled a good setup, but then luckily I got a really good quick one, as you can see here. Let's just quickly go through this one. So yeah, I can immediately discuss the fumbled one. So what does the high time frame show? I think this is absolutely a beauty. Okay, so we have Asia and London. So Asia printed a low. We got Asia, this one, we got a high swept. London actually just went to the EQ of this move. And then let's just zoom in. On the 1 minute you can see this move, and what it tells me, that if you get such a consistent move up, and I have to say for both, let me just, because this is actually like this, let's just take this move. When you get this, let's just turn this off, this one as well. When you get such a move, which is so consistently, almost linearly moving up, this looks like manipulation. And because we got data wick, it was very small, it got taken out for NQ, but it did not get taken out. So this was the NQ level, or the ES level. You got this manipulative move, and especially between data news, let's say high red folder news at 8:30 up to market open, when it's pushing it towards a key level, then it's likely that price is going to reverse before US open. Maybe not fully, but at least partially. I was watching this, and I was watching it on the 1 minute, which was okay, but not the best. Let's just keep blue. We have a similar level for ES, and what you can see is, if you zoom in a bit on this level, is that price went into the level, almost tapped the bottom, went up, and then it slowly broke down. And okay, so I did not take this trade. I was watching it, a good friend of mine did, congrats to him. So I would put my stop at the high, because there's a lot of potential for the downside, but there's also a chance to get wicked out. But price action, like it was pushing up, it was just also gradually pushing down. There was a 3 minute gap over here, which I marked, because that actually also was, that was a gap for ES, and ES was actually lagging a bit in that move. ES already took out that level here, so price was going, and it was just slowly dropping, and it actually went all the way down. So I was a bit annoyed here, and I fumbled on a good setup. Why didn't I do it? The reasons I gave why it was a good setup, I gave to myself why it is not a good setup. Oh, US open is close. Oh, the gap is not immediately being broken. I want to see a move up and a move down, stuff like this. And the setup is just a setup. So the risk, this is a good setup, and by not placing my stop here at the top of the gap, or maybe at this wick, I already do it here. So that's already less risk, or at least to give some leeway. Moreover, my friend, he took the trade based on the 32nd, which gave a little bit more space. So he took it like this, and that actually gave good clean PA. Support here, another move, then breakdown. So then this PA would have been a little bit more clear. Voilà. C'est ça. So I saw price moving down, and US open was close to coming, so I also then focus on my own state of mind to see if I'm not going to revenge trade to make up for the win that I did not take. Because this is of course a big risk in trading. US open was here. It wicked this level, and like it actually did, because the news was really bullish. So retail sales were actually going up, unemployment claims were a bit lower, more or less as expected. So I was watching this move and I was thinking, probably we'll get a push down to these equal lows, because we're in a 4-hour gap, which wasn't broken yet, and we have relative equal lows, because we printed the low here, not taken, not taken, not taken. So this is perfect liquidity. And what happened? We got a SMT on that wick. So high time frame, everything is there. I think it was it also EQ on the move? Could well be. Let's not use that one. Was this actually the low? Yeah, this was the low. So you get a nice golden fib. This is not something I look at that much, because mostly I'm interested in the high time frame gap, an SMT, and of course a key level. So now I was watching, and here I said to myself, I want to see a good reaction, because I already saw that ES was actually showing a lot of bullish price action. So these levels actually correspond with one another, and so we had not only a higher time frame SMT but also a lower time frame SMT, because this wick corresponded with the low, and then we got the low for NQ, and this actually printed a higher low. So we had two SMTs, higher time frame, lower time frame, and then we had very bullish price action. And I was watching and I was thinking, I don't get a proper gap here, and even if I would go on the higher time frame, they would disappear. So I moved to the 30-second, and the 30-second actually gave a good, if I draw it correctly, it gave a good level. So I'll take this out because that's confusing. I'll turn this one on because I think, so I was watching this gap and price started chopping. So this is okay, right? That you get this drop. And ideally, you don't want to see, if there's no lower high, you want to see bullish gaps hold. And the bullish gap occurred here. Yeah. So this was actually an bearish gap. And once it inverses, you want to see it hold as support, which it did. So then I prepare my order, got the wick in, just barely, and after this close, I already had this one ready. So I click my order ready and I press buy. Price just wicked into this level perfectly, no drawdown, immediate push up. And here I started taking partials, because not partials, but I started playing with my TPs, because I thought, okay, this is just a matter of just a minute. Also because ES was so bullish, and I was thinking, okay, so what is my target? Definitely I have to be careful once ES hits this high. So I took off half here, and this was at a 1.8, and then what I do is I draw my fibs again, and I could see we're already past the 50% level, and then normally the 62% is a good take profit. In the end I took partials up to the 2.5, I think it was here. Price went up, another partial and another partial. So here the trade was done, and that's just perfect. 2.5 minutes, all TPs hit. So patience good. I fumbled on this trade, but the deal was, I think if I would have taken this trade, I would not hold it for so long, and I would not take this one, because my friend actually turned off his screen, and this was a better setup in my opinion, because it's also in favor of the longer term bias. And the longer term bias in this case would also suggest hold a runner for a move up, and that means that ES needs to break this level and push up. But that would definitely mean that I would going to take a runner up to this level, which was perfectly doable, right? Because there was a small consolidation, but then price went into this level, and then you can trade it all the way. But let's say I'm not there yet. I just want to execute on these trades because a 2.5 R final target in 2.5 minutes is just absolutely perfect. Because it also means that I'm out of the trade in 2.5 minutes. The day, let's say the US day has just started, and I can fulfill my fatherly duties in the holiday. So let's just see. Oh yeah, so this was the my entry right here, my first TP just below, my second TP, and my, can you see it? Final TP. Happy with this one. Yeah, on to the next.